That's a lie.
That nigga Chief told me to get high during the interview, y'all. So if I look high, it's on Chief.
I don't want this no more. I don't want this no more.
Ladies, if you're making money, can you say?
So for the people that don't know, what's your name and how can they follow you?
Dolo, Mr. Get It Poppin', hottest host, promoter in Minneapolis. Instagram, Dolo, Mr. GIP. Twitter, Dolo MN. Snapchat, Dolo, Mr. GIP. Facebook, Dolo Harris. I'm on pretty much all social medias. Google me.
All right. How do you feel about your influence on the music scene?
I feel like it's starting to do what I wanted it to do. I knew it was gonna take some time for people to really take my opinion serious. You know, I knew I had to do some shit like those shows, really be in the scene, really be in everybody's face, really be actually doing something for the culture for motherfuckers to listen to somebody that's talking about the culture or that got something to say about it. So I feel like it's starting to grow now. People starting to really take my advice and take I say my opinion on music serious. And they know I'm fighting for the city. They know I ain't gonna say nothing that's wrong. They know I ain't no hater.
All right. I like that. Do you see yourself getting into music?
I mean, I don't see myself rapping. That's not my lane. You know, everybody got their lanes. I stay in mine. Uh, but I see myself like probably doing some like executive producing, probably putting together some records. I feel like I got a good music ear. I feel like I know what's hot. You know, I know what type of beats people like. I know what type of vibe people like. So I feel like I could see myself probably putting together some music. If it's like a feature, maybe I pay for a national artist with a local artist. Man, I get all locals. Ain't no telling. I guess that's what the future for. We're gonna see.
So you're working on an album for your own, like a compilation tape.
Something like that. Yep, yep. It's definitely in the works. I got a few tracks right now. Um, but I'm definitely listening for more shit. I'm definitely listening to different artists nationwide to see who I vibe with. And if I vibe with you, I might hit you up and pay for a feature. And if I say artist in Minnesota I vibe with and I could hear them on a song together, I might put that song together, you know? Instead of telling artists to do it, I might do it.
Feel that. So how did you get into hosting?
So, um, hosting was one of them things like kind of fell upon me. I feel like I was popular. I was pretty popular. You know, I was doing some dumb shit back in the days, but I was pretty known. I wasn't known to be no hardhead kid, like no knucklehead. I was known to just be cool. Um, One of my best friends, Will, rest in peace. Rest in peace, my brother. He was doing promotion and throwing parties out in Atlanta, and he was telling me how lucrative it was. Like, bro, they throwing $3 parties, this and this parties, and making bands off of it. So I'm like, shit, they ain't doing none of that shit up here. Let's do that shit up here. He said, man, that's right, that's true. So we started looking into venues, and we threw our first party and made some money. And it was like a adrenaline rush that we got from going everywhere, putting up posters. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with motherfuckers, chopping it up with people. It was just the energy that came from chopping it up with motherfuckers and just seeing like, oh, we gonna come fuck with y'all just because y'all cool niggas, and really seeing them come to the party and they having fun. That shit did something to us. So once we got to the steps of throwing the parties, now we like, damn, how we keep the parties lit. And I'm ADHD for real. So I'm on the mic just talking shit, you know, and that shit was doing something to the party. Like, damn, nigga, like
Right.
you getting that bitch rocking, doing that crazy ass shit. What you jumping
Right.
around, dancing and shit for? And motherfuckers start. I got that one question that showed me I can do this shit. It was, how much you charge? Oh, okay, I could charge for this shit. I didn't even know I could charge for this shit I was doing, and it took off from there.
So how long have you been hosting events for?
I've been hosting events for like 5 years now, 6 years. First couple years, I was doing a lot of free shit. I was doing mostly shows free though. I wasn't doing like no free parties. I was doing like, if I seen a promoter bringing a big artist, I tell them let me host it. You know what I'm saying?
Getting the name up.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of people do that now, but you got to come with that energy too. You can't just be hosting shit, not taking advantage of the opportunity, because you take it from another man that's really good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more of I knew I was cold at what I was doing, so now I just need y'all to get me on that stage, and it showed. You feel me? So for like 5-6 years, took off for like year 2. Last 4 years it's been hella good for me. I've been able to quit my job, work on my own, you know.
That's definitely a blessing. Anytime. Nigga can quit a 9 to 5 shit.
Yeah, facts. You know, when you able to quit your job and pay your own bills off yourself, shit is definitely a blessing. Even if if it ain't, you ain't got that much money for yourself after you pay your bills. Shit, you ain't working for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely months where I went where I just have enough money to pay my bills and gotta get out the mud.
Exactly.
You feel me? But shit, that shit gonna pay off. I knew it. I knew that shit was gonna pay off.
Yeah, as it has. It definitely has.
It did. It's doing what it's due. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see hard work. That's it.
Mm-hmm. What's your most memorable event?
My most memorable event. Man, it's a few of them. I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
Top 5.
Top 5. Starting at 5?
Starting at however, just we ain't even gonna order it. Just top 5. No order. Just top 5.
Do I have to throw it, or do I just host it? Anything?
Just best event.
Okay, I got you.
All around.
For sure, South by Southwest, Austin, Texas. I'm saying that because I went down there with Allen, Allen Kingdom. Shout out to Allen.
Yeah.
And Allen, like, I locked in with Allen, Bobby, Tip, and all them at a Travis Scott show. Like, I've been knew him for years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I knew him for years, but they was doing their standard thing, and that's like, little do people know, it's different lanes in Minnesota. Like, it's a real hip hop hood lane, but then it's a whole nother hip hop lane that's the more artsy vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Allen and them had that shit on lock, and for them to accept me in that lane, that's what took my name to a whole nother level, because now I got a different culture. You know?
Right.
So Allen invited me out to Austin with him. He invited me out to Austin with him, and he had a show with Drum, Erykah Badu, Joey Badass. It was like a huge show. You feel me?
Yeah.
So me and Tip, we rocked it, and I talked to the promoter. I'm like, man, Tip, I'm finna get us a set. So I'm like, I talked to the promoter like, hey, how many minutes y'all got to the next set? And I just rocked it with Allen. So he know me from being with Allen. So I'm like, how many minutes y'all got to the next set? He said, we got like 10, 15 minutes. I said, give me one song. He was like, one song? And it was weird because he like, just one song? I'm like, yeah, you got 15 minutes to the next set. Your people can be setting up. I ain't going to fuck with nobody setting up behind me. Just give me one song. He was like, all right, man, you get one song. I think I played Hard in the Paint. I told Tip, I said, bro, we got one song. He said, that's it? I said, come on. What? It was 5,000 people in that arena, bro.
Right.
Rock that bitch. Nobody in there knew who the fuck we was.
That's
and they re-rocked that bitch like they knew who the fuck we was. You feel me? And then after that, we turned to the promoter. I said, I told you. He said, well, shit, keep going.
Oh, that's love.
And it was over with after that. We rocked that bitch for a full 12 minutes. Me and Tip alone, rocked that bitch. And that was just one of them. I love that shit. I love telling that story. Because that was like on some like, all right, nigga, you got it. Yeah, you definitely got it. Like, you can go rock a crowd with nobody you know in there.
Right.
Okay. My second best, I'd say, was That's probably because I orchestrated and I put together. I called the managers. I called the venue. I paid everybody.
People don't know there's a lot that goes into.
Yeah, they don't know. And that show was 21 Savage and G Herbo at Myth.
Oh, that's epic.
You feel me? That was a dope ass show. You know what I'm saying? We sold that bitch out off the grind. I'm talking, bro. I'm talking like I knew I had niggas to pay, so I had to go hard. You feel me?
Exactly.
So, nigga, I'm thinking like, fuck, how we gonna sell this bitch out? When I'm telling you, I'm driving to every corner store, every barbershop, every beauty salon, every motherfucking shoe store, every I don't give a fuck where it was, a daycare. It was an all-age show. I'm pulling up. You feel me? All through St. Paul, over South, everywhere to get that show out. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And we sold that bitch out. And I think that was one of the dopest shows because that's when the Mannequin Challenge was popping. And I feel like my shit went viral. We got 3,000 people to do the Mannequin Challenge. You know?
So listen, y'all, don't move. But when the beat drop, please go crazy. Please go crazy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, turn it up.
So that was dope.
Yeah, that's big.
That was dope. I felt that one. Target Center Lil Wayne, even though he ain't show up. Yeah, when Lil Wayne didn't show up to the Target Center, that was a dope show, even though he didn't show up.
Did he come to Soundset?
He came to Soundset.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he ended up showing up. But I say that show is because that was one of the best shows I personally ever did. Lil Wayne not showing up, the only thing that fucked up the memory.
With Rick Ross and Jeezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally,
And
like,
that was
Lil
the
Wayne
whole
showing up would have been like, damn, that was
Like-
a cold-ass show. Dolo did his thing, this and that, but Lil Wayne not showing up, take away everything a nigga did. You feel me? I was just a nigga up there yelling now. They don't even give a fuck about me no more. You feel me? But me personally, that was one of my best shows. And yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I didn't rock so many shows, but I think that was probably like, I think I got 3. That was my best 3 right there.
What's new? What's new that you got going on?
Also, I'm lining up pretty much a lineup of summer events. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to throw beach parties. I'm trying to throw pool parties. I got 2 of the young, hot, up-and-coming artists in the game right now. I'm bringing them June 16th. That's going to be Polo G and NLE Chopper. And they hot right now. They hot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that show's going to do pretty good. And then in July, I got the artist, The Baby. He got a hot young artist coming up under him that's popping right now named Stunnerful Vegas. And I'm bringing him in July with another hot artist. I can't say right now, but yeah, it's finna be crazy.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, my summer lineup is crazy right now.
Yeah,
and then I'm just doing, I'm doing interviews, pretty much tapping in with all the artists I bring. I got a couple shows lined up out of town with artists, and I'm gonna be doing interviews there, video vlog. So getting my YouTube popping, you feel me? So definitely follow me on YouTube. Dolo Get It Poppin' on YouTube.
What's your thoughts on local talent? Like, who ain't getting enough play right now? Who do you think's coming up? Who deserves to get some shine that's not on right now?
We going off talent, just pure talent. We
have local talent. Jamil.
I don't really listen to radio, so I don't really know how to answer the question on who ain't getting enough play. I play a lot of local artists in Minnesota for real. That's like mostly my playlist. So I'm gonna tell you who I'm listening to. I could tell you that.
Yeah. Who's a couple people you listening to?
I'm listening to Prince Williams right now. Not even just because he family ties. I feel like he is, like, if he wasn't my cousin, I would still listen to that nigga music because he's actually cold and come up with some cold-ass concepts and melodies and all that. I'm liking Jay Bree upstairs, KC Pulo, Momo, Nimic Revenue, SMG Rico, Lil James. Who else I'm playing? Yodi, um, the Royal Fam, Mac Turner, Prince Riley, Huncho. Who else? I'm liking my Cedar boys. My boys, Lil Mo and ZR. I'm fucking with them. Um, who else that I'm really like? This is no cap. I ain't gonna lie. Like who I'm playing in my car.
Yeah, you going deep. You got a heavy list right now.
You feel? No, like that's why I'm playing in my car. Like that's why I play. Like if I went on my phone and showed y'all, like I play these niggas. Like I got exclusive by these niggas that I play every day for real. And yeah, I really think like fuck. Yeah, that's probably it off the top, but I could keep going though, cause I definitely got some other shit.
Alright, let's just go on to
But yeah, I'll go to the next man. There's a lot of Minnesota artists that's going hard. Chaser Bag, how I forget Chaser Bag. Chaser Bag, you need to go far away. I fuck with him. Yeah, Minnesota tough on the music side. I ain't gonna lie.
Definitely.
Bands up, dip. Oh, he got the streets going hard right now. That shit crazy.
If you could host any concert, whose would it be?
Any concert? Like, I like to host my own festival
That's big. Where at?
in my city.
Definitely. Who would you bring?
That's a good question. Whatever.
If it was an open budget.
If it was an open budget.
Open budget.
Okay. All right. How many artists?
Shit, line up a 10.
10.
Yeah.
Open budget, line up of 10, my own festival.
Yeah. Dolo Fest.
Dolo Fest. Headliner. Travis Scott. For a fact. Uzi. Lil Baby. It's either Thug or Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
I would definitely go Juice WRLD instead of Thug. No Cap. NLE Chopper. Prince Williams. Upstairs. I just do a Minnesota set. I ain't even gonna say all the names. I just do like an hour Minnesota set where I'm just bringing out back to back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. It'll be dope though.
That'll be a high lineup though, for sure.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
What do you think the local Minnesota scene needs to put the city on the map and like make other cities notice and respect Minnesota?
We need a sound. We need a sound and an identity.
Yeah.
We need a sound and an identity like that fits us. And from what I've been learning, what I've been hearing, I should say, what I've been hearing is we are cold with the melodic rapper side. Like, it's a lot of that. I've been liking that. Like, the niggas that know how to sing and rap at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel like we got a lot of them in the city, and they making good music. But I feel like whoever creates a sound that the world latch on to, that's how we're gonna get out. Like, not one of them sounds where everybody gonna be, oh, he sound like this, he sound like this. We need a sound. Yeah, that's what I think. A sound of do it. Like, 'cause everybody got their own. It's like Chicago created drill.
Yeah.
And that opened up the door for everybody else in Chicago to come right under the drill, you know? So now when you switch up your swag and make you on some singing drill, now you Lil Zay Osama and Polo G and 147 Cowboys. You know,
Right.
they singing now with the melody, but they still talking drill. You
Exactly.
feel me?
Yeah.
So they created a sound. Detroit got a sound. Atlanta got a sound. All them big cities. I mean, we gotta treat ourselves like a big city. I feel like.
All right. So what's something that you got coming up that you want people to know?
Chief told me to get high during the interview, y'all.
That's a lie.
That nigga Chief told me to get high during the interview, y'all. So if I look high, it's on Chief. Shout out to my man Southside. Yeah. Live on late.
You did.
It's your boy Dolo, Mr. Get It Poppin'. I got a lot of shit coming up. You know, I do my Friday nights every Friday, karaoke Fridays, and then I do every Sunday with Exchange. Exchange Sundays more the grown and sexy vibes, you know. Karaoke more of a laid back, smoking hookah on the patio when it's nice. 10 to 1 pregame type of move, but it be cracking. And Exchange is more the club, like, cause you know I used to run Aqua, so that was where I took my Sunday nights after Aqua shut down.
You want to talk about that situation?
What, like what?
Shit. How did that happen? What did you do after it? How were you affected by it? If you were affected by it.
How did it happen? I can't talk about because I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what did I do after it? Shit, I took my shit to the next level.
Right.
Like, nigga, like I told myself, like, nigga, you was running one of the hottest Sundays, nigga, you know, for 4 years. I mean, you can either sit down and lay down with the club and die out, or you can take your ass and go get you another spot. And I got kids, nigga, so
Exactly.
I gotta go make some shit shake. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Was I affected by it? Somewhat, you know. Ain't nothing like Aqua. Aqua was like in the city for what, 10 years? So anybody that came in and out of Minnesota, what club hopper? Aqua still open? You know, they gonna know Aqua. You know, if they go out to the club scene, they gonna know Aqua. But I mean, shit happens. You gotta get up and get to it, you know?
Exactly.
So I got up and got to that shit. I wasn't feeling let that shit take me down. I didn't do shit. I did what I had to do every day. Every day I went to work, I was chilling. So shit, I feel like you can either just take your resume and go up, or you can just sit down, you know?
You still got a relationship with those people?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
The
like
old
still-
management, yeah, they was still cool. She loved me.
Right.
Yep. Shout out to Freedom. She loves the shit out of me. Shout out to Jado. Shout out to Steve.
Right.
All of them love me. You know.
Right.
That's one thing people gonna learn about me. Like, I stayed true to the game. I ain't never fucked nobody over. That's one thing I always taught myself. Cause niggas was fucking me over back in the days. Like, niggas was playing me. Niggas would take your idea and go run with it.
Right.
But I was seeing that the idea they was taking, it didn't do too well. Maybe it didn't do too well because
It
God
wasn't
don't like
that-
ugly.
Yeah.
Or maybe because he ain't involved me. Or, you know, maybe it was meant for me to do it, not them to do it, you know? That's why I didn't win. Or it is what it is. Maybe everybody would have lost. So maybe it wasn't meant for me to take that loss too. You feel me? I just take it and run with it and stay true to the game. Like, I never fuck nobody over. I don't talk behind nobody back. Everything straightforward, contract, everything, you know? So my credit score when it comes to business is nasty, you know?
Right. I feel that.
You feel me? Even if it ain't to them people on paper credit score.
Right.
But when it comes to credit score business wise, like if you ask anybody about Dolo, they're gonna be like, oh, he's a good dude. Like, I'm first recommended when it comes to a lot of shit.
That's how you gotta be.
You know what I'm saying? And I
In
wanna
this
stay like
business.
that.
In entertainment, you gotta
I wanna stay like that. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be the first person you recommend for anything, you know?
Yeah. So what is the daily life for Dolo consist of?
Waking up, trying to lock in some shit for the future. Cause like being a promoter, you gotta have your shit lined up about a month. So you just gotta have something going on. That's really it. You gotta have some type of income coming in, even if it's $400, $500. You gotta have something coming in. You feel me? So it's pretty much just lining up your life for the next 3 months. You know, I be having my events planned out for 3 months down there. It's just to go to dropping the flyer. You know, that's what it's all about for real. Like the Polo G and shit. Like it's June. I had that shit booked at the end of April. You know what I'm saying? I be on top of shit like.
Yeah.
Cause like you gotta know your market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely gotta know.
And
your
people
market.
a lot of the people don't be knowing what the fuck going on. Like some of these, they be thinking artists don't be showing up because motherfuckers just don't want to show up. Why don't people want to make this money? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People don't be showing up because niggas be giving themselves little amounts of time to promote their shit and thinking they gonna make this dumb amount of money. And sometimes shit be cutting short, you know?
Exactly.
And shit, motherfuckers be like, damn, where my money at? Everybody gotta get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not performing. You feel me? But that's how a lot of situations happens. That's why I make sure I stay solid in this game. So everybody, at least my record to be, if my show ain't cracking, you know the artist still gonna perform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I feel like my shows, like in a few years, it's gonna pack out off that. Like whoever the nigga bring, it's gonna pack out. It's gonna be a dope show. I'm going to it because Dolo doing it. You know.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that reputation. Like, I don't want to have the reputation of a nigga that every time we throw a show, nigga don't show up.
Right. Definitely. Yeah, you definitely don't want that.
Like nigga, Dolo throwing it. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if it's 20 motherfuckers in there. Dolo gonna make sure that artists show up and perform though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'd rather be known for that, you know? But but yeah, it's just pretty much locking in shit. I got a lot of parties that I'm finna be announcing. A lot of parties I'm finna be announcing that people been on my heels about throwing. They locked in, people. If you hit me up about it, you know what I'm saying? It's locked in, bro. It's locked in. Trust me. It's locked in. You don't have to worry about nothing. It's just all about timing, people. I got other shit. So, but for real, though, they'll understand the promoter. Like my nigga, like I said, I got to line my shit up month by month. So I got to make sure I put a certain amount of effort into all my events to make sure they do well, you know?
Hell yeah.
And I don't want to cheat nobody. So I make sure I do that. But trust me, shit that y'all been asking for is lined up. It's definitely locked in, and it's coming. So just wait. Just wait. It's a lot of events people been asking me to throw. I got you.
Give it to the people. So to wrap it up, again, how's another way for people to follow you on social media and Instagrams?
Follow
and
me on IG, Dolo Mr. GIP. My IG is starting to plus. That shit's starting to go up. So go ahead and follow me on the IG. Follow me on the YouTube. Dolo Get It Poppin'. But you know me, I had to fuck with Live on Lake Street. You hear me? But follow me for the artist interviews on YouTube. Dolo Get It Poppin'. Follow me on Snapchat. That's one of my personal shit. Dolo Mr. GIP. Twitter. I need to start getting back on that shit. But Dolo and man. I feel like Twitter more some funny shit. Like it's more if you want to be on some laughing. I don't know, but follow me on Twitter if you want to. And just Facebook, Dolo Harris, all that. I'm on everything. Just Google me for real.
I don't want this no more. I don't want this no more.
Ladies, if you're making money, can't say.
I don't know how to say it. Say it.